3, 2, 1. All right. Now we start from here. Thank you for, being you. All right. Hell yeah. Welcome to the dumbest podcast on your desk. As I'm trying to get myself in the frame on this fucking video here, but let me get myself up in the frame right there. Okay, yeah, here we go.
Pinky, bro.
No, God, I don't think that's gonna work. All right, I am Andy McDouche, and this is
Clayton Keg.
the keg of all kegs, Keganator. Is that what it is? Is it the Keganator?
No, it's the Kegerator. You big kegerated.
Oh my God. I can't believe this is about to fucking become a thing.
You fucking did that.
I did that. And do I hate myself for it? Yes. Yes, I do. I do hate myself.
Went straight out of Dogtown.
Yeah, but this is for you.
Come on out, you rapist!
Wow. Whoa!
That is interesting. That escalated so quick for no fucking reason.
True, but I don't think that one's for you. I think that's for the next deep dive we're about to do here.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is...
Well, I guess in a sense we touched base on that.
Okay.
It wasn't tips, it was base, bro.
I did that one too. I walked right into that one. Sorry about that, guys.
So, to be fair, this is a case I've been passionate about since the fucking start of it.
The fucking start of it. You hear that, motherfuckers?
Yeah,
the fucking start
of this.
I gotta get used to staring at your punk ass.
Oh, yeah. Fucking cameras. Hey, we got some video going right now. Trying it out, see what happens.
Yeah, right now we got two video recorders running. We got this one and we got that one.
And if you're
yeah, I know. It's so fucking crazy because like this one and then that one.
yeah, I just love how you're like pointing it out right now. Like the listeners just gonna be like, "Oh, I see them now."
Yeah, yeah, they're right there.
Oh, that is fucking great. Oh, now let's get into something terrible. As I was beginning to say, we are going to be discussing this motherfucking Daniel Penny guy. I'm sorry, man. There's people out there to call him a hero, and I disagree 100%.
And those people do not have my skin color.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Yo,
you know what?
That's definitely going to be a clip. For sure, that's going to be a clip. Like, if not, I'd be surprised if it's not one.
Oh, no, I've already got a plan for that. That's great. So at any rate, yeah, a lot of people do see him as a hero. I don't. I've said it from day one, and I will continue to say it even, during this, after this, whatever.
Say it loud.
I've said it loud as hell. You told me to stop yelling so much. I said it that loud.
That's true. That is true.
Daniel Penny, though. What can I say about this guy other than he's a piece of shit? On May 1st, 2023, Jordan Neely, a 30-year-old homeless man, boarded a New York City subway train at the 2nd Avenue station just before it departed. And this is where things get muddled from different accounts of what happened. Early on in this case, many witnesses had stated that Neely was not being belligerent. I think I did fuck that up because he was being belligerent, but he was verbally belligerent. Fucking goddamn it, Carlito.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Carlito.
Carlito, dude, come on, man. Get your shit together, bro. You're supposed to be proofreading this shit.
Carlito did it again.
You know what? That's all right.
This is about to be
he
a
owes
thing.
the studio $10 extra this month.
You know what? Now that's gonna have to be a soundbite. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Carlito
now.
did it again.
It is now. It is definitely. Oh, dude, you got to do it in the George Takei voice.
Wait. Ba-bum, ba-bum, burn. He did it again. Oh, wait, no. What was he said?
Oh,
God damn it.
my.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Yes, there we go. Oh my, he did it again. Or Carlito did it again. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was awful.
I'm still giving it to
Hey,
you.
you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is.
I'm still going to give it to you because it was pretty dead on.
Once I got the oh my, yeah. Because
Yeah.
I completely forgot about the oh my. All right. You know what? One more time for good measure. You know, you do the intro. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bam. Oh my, he did it again.
All right.
Went straight out of Dogtown.
You definitely redeemed it from that other one that was still pretty reasonable. We could have made it with it, but it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, why are we still talking about this? I mean, can we move on?
Yes,
please?
absolutely. Though seeing the case now, there seems to be more of the opposite of the original statements, as you might see.
All right.
This case I have been watching from the beginning, as I've already fucking stated. And it does sadden me that there are so many flip-floppers on their statements. Because that was a lot of what I was seeing was there was a lot of people that initially were interviewed and said,
Hey, nah, he was minding his own business.
yeah, I mean, he
And
was
then all of a
talking
sudden
shit,
it's like,
but
this-
I mean, he wasn't like getting like physical with nobody.
Wasn't getting in nobody's face.
Right,
Like,
right.
like they would in Chicago,
Oh,
in
yeah.
Gary,
Oh,
Northwest Indiana,
Oh,
Northeast Illinois. They'll get up in your face and stick that finger in your chest.
Yeah, absolutely they will. And in this situation, he did violently throw a jacket down. I do talk about that a little bit later on in here, but yeah, he was just overall just talking shit. Like, come on, man. I know a lot of people just randomly talk shit. Doesn't mean they're gonna fucking do anything.
It's funny you say that because I just recently told the story of me coming back from a Sox game and taking the South Shore back. And I was with a group of people, and one person in that group just decided to just treat me like shit
Oh,
whole way back from Chicago for some strange reason. And you know when Transit and Hammond showed up?
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to arrest my ass, and I'm sitting there like I'm with these group of people along with her. We all went together to the same spot. I'm just sitting here minding my own business. Well, you're about to go to jail if you don't calm down. Like, I don't understand what you like. I don't get it. Like, what do you mean, calm down? Like, I'm just minding my own business, talking to the people I went to the Sox game with.
Oh my god, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, didn't say. As far as I can remember, I was. I ain't gonna lie, I was pretty intoxicated on the way back. But I remember the cops not really saying shit to her, and we're all just looking at them like, "What is going on here?" Tell me the one person that is not rowdy on this fucking train ride back is the one person that's about to get arrested? Like, what? This doesn't make any sense.
Well, you know, a lot of those cases don't.
Yeah, I literally have 6 witnesses of like, he's not doing anything. He's just minding his own business and just literally trying to just, make it back home. Like, for real. Ah, man. Good times. Hey. Oh, nope, looking at the wrong thing. Hey, racism is a motherfucker.
Now, you know what? Yeah, I'm sure it is.
No, but then I deserve this for not looking into the camera. Yeah. Yeah, which one at this point?
right. Yeah, you know, it's something we both got to get adjusted to.
This is going to be like dumb podcast news. We're going to have fucking 3 fucking cameras and we're just going to be looking at each one. Just different ones just start saying shit.
Every time you go to segue,
Yeah. I'm going to be like, next up on Dumbest Podcast News.
looking like that referee from the NFL. Boom.
Oh, God. Ed Hockley. Oh, God. Just like, and next up. Oh, see, they can even see any of that. None of that arm movement. right. Well,
Oh, man.
moving on from here.
Ooh. This case does bother me and has from the start because I expect better, more from our Marines and other military forces, ex or otherwise, as it should the rest of this nation. I mean, like, how is nobody else concerned about this either, you know?
Yeah, because if this is a Marine who supposedly has all of his faculties and he just kills somebody on the subway, I mean, I could understand more if he was a Marine that had PTSD. I can understand that a lot more. Okay, there are some underlying symptoms that brought this about. But as far as I can remember of this story, there was nothing about him having PTSD or nothing.
No, as far as what I've seen from everything, too, it hasn't brought any of that up. Hasn't said anything about possible PTSD.
PTSD.
Yeah,
which
I knew what it meant.
which used to be called with an actual better term, shell shock.
Yeah.
Because if you hear somebody because even George Carlin, he had this bit where he says when you have such a hardcore term like shell shock, it makes you think like, oh, it's actually, like something, that should be treated. But then when you hear PTSD, it's got such a broad range now that even someone that's a Marine with PTSD is not treated necessarily for the very underlying deep symptoms of his PTSD. Is more treated like someone who has PTSD of getting beat up as a child. And it's like, well, a lot of us got beat up as children through the 80s and the 90s. Like, we got our asses fucking kicked. Like, hey, you ever got whipped with a belt with a bunch of metal buckles on it? Then don't fucking holler at me. You didn't fucking get beat as far as I'm concerned.
No, I absolutely did. And those were called spankings in those days.
Right.
Spankings, which is different.
It was called corporal punishment.
Yeah,
a fucking
overall,
regular belt with fucking metal buckles all around that bitch. Oh, you ever fucking got whipped by a goddamn braided extension cord? I was very fortunate enough to not have. But I got hit with a fucking very thin ass braided motherfucking switch from the outside. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, honestly though, man, some of these kids today, and I know this is going to be a hot topic too.
For sure.
Mail, but some of those kids fucking deserve a spanking. And I'm not saying an all-out fucking fist-balled beating their head. No, just take a couple belt swats to the ass, and I guarantee you.
I gotta re-listen to that because I swear you said something. I don't know if I heard it correctly. I don't know if I missed it, but I need to hear that. All right. I'm not gonna have you repeat it. I just want to just stay there.
Okay.
If you caught it, you caught it. If you missed it like I did, I mean, hey. All right.
More power to you.
Jesus Christ. All right. So he said what I thought he said, but I'm still not sure exactly what it was. Okay.
So first, let's take a look at the victim, Jordan Maurice Kane Neely.
Wow. That's like 3 first names. Wait, no. Kane is not necessarily a first name anymore.
Yeah.
But it can be considered a first name. But, I mean, just because a person is born with 2 or 3 first names doesn't make them a bad person. It's just a coincidence that people who are born with more than 1 first name happen to be a little different.
Yeah, 'cause I really feel like really all 3 of those first 3 names could actually be first name. Yeah. I mean, Neely, not so much, but yeah. But at any rate, before I get too far into this, I want to go ahead and give a heads up that Jordan Neely was not as innocent of a man as everybody initially thought. And maybe that's why a lot of people fucking flipped on him after the fact, because a lot of the information came out.
I mean, it's New York.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. But at any rate, he was not by any means a good or innocent man.
We'll get into it.
We will. I just want that to be known ahead of time. That
we'll get into it.
Yeah, but
we'll get into it.
He was born December 18th, 1992 in New York City.
You fucking nuts?
New York City?
You fuck.
It's not the button I want to hit. That's my bad. That's my bad. I wanted to hit the...
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, he's not perfect after all, guys. What do you know?
Not on my watch.
Went straight out of Dogtown.
Next time I have to turn the microphone so I can really get that shit in there.
Yeah. Please
but-
stand for the national anthem.
But please don't. Not in this house. I just mopped the floors. Some of them. But yeah.
At any rate, he was also known to be a Michael Jackson impersonator. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm good.
Yeah, keep going.
Neely grew up in Bayonne, New Jersey. It's New Jersey. Who gives a fuck? And at a young age, was said to be a talented dancer.
I almost want to say Bayonne because
I did have a thought of that as well because of the way the E is at the end.
Well, not only that, because a lot of the northern colonies and whatnot were French related. So a lot of the names are kind of like French-ish.
Like French, would it be like French Canadian maybe even?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know that much about the colonization of the United States in the north as I should. But I do know one thing. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
And it was heavy. Very, very heavy.
Yeah. It crushed my ankles.
So, anybody listening to this and wants to let me know if I said that word right, the name of this New Jersey place. If I said it wrong, if I was at least close to saying it right, you can go ahead and email us at the show, but I'm not really going to.
I'm actually
give
looking that
a
up right
shit too
now.
much. It's, again, New Jersey. And, guys, if you're listening from New Jersey, just know I love you. I just don't like New Jersey.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see anything about a pronunciation. And I am not.
Wait.
There's a Wikipedia and nothing about pronunciation, so I am not going to look any further.
Fair enough.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like you already took it too far to begin with.
Yeah, that ain't no shit. Apparently, there's 70,000 people that live there, roughly.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, so it's not that small of a place. I mean,
No, not
smaller
really.
than some, but yeah, definitely.
No, you know what? It would still be considered smaller than Gary in its heyday.
Oh, yeah. I'll give
for
him that. I'll
sure.
give him that. All right.
Like now, if there's 70,000 people living in this city, that's going to dwindle over the next 5 years for sure. It's called Guns and Romance.
Yeah, that's what I kind of meant. Yeah.
Yep.
He performed as Michael Jackson in places such as Times Square, on the subways, and in subway stations.
Nice.
In 2007, he was 14 at the time. Neely's mother was murdered by her then boyfriend, who was abusive. You don't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean?
That's not a good start.
That's rough for sure. Her body was later found in a suitcase on the side of the Henry Hudson Parkway, which was like a smaller, like almost little freeway.
Okay.
Kind of like a Route 30 type deal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Like a statewide highway instead of an interstate. Yeah,
Right.
okay, I got you.
Neely did testify in the trial. Neely's aunt said this caused a string of mental issues for Neely, such as major depression, PTSD, which...
We was just talking about.
Yeah, but you were talking about it from Daniel Penny's side, I think.
That's true.
And I don't know about anything like that from his end because I didn't see anything out of everything.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
But
he has PTSD, not to mention the schizophrenia, which the two combined is not good.
So Neely was placed in a foster care shortly after his mother's murder. Please keep that in mind. Though I am curious as to...
Oh, right, he was 14.
Well, I mean, just the fact that he went into foster care altogether, there's a reason I'm telling you keep that in mind.
Yeah.
His mother's murder. Shortly after his mother's murder.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's
Though
okay.
I am curious as to why his aunt didn't take him in. There's one right there. Like, okay. Or any other family for that matter.
Red flag.
Yeah. So what's going on there?
There's something either wrong with you or you're not getting the treatment that you need. But it's also the 90s.
Yeah.
no black man getting the treatment that they needed, even if it was recommended to him, because it was always like, well, you've already been through a lot, and your people have been through a lot all the way until this point. You don't need any medication. You don't need, to worry about your depression. You'll be fine. Just take your ass out there.
Yeah. I mean, and that still happens a lot today.
Yes,
let's
for
be
sure.
real. It does.
California knows how to have homeless.
God damn.
It's true. Dude, the weather in California and the fact that they don't have to deal with fucking hurricanes and fucking tornadoes is like, why not?
They do have earthquakes a lot, though, depending on where you're at in California.
Yeah, but the earthquake ain't as bad enough as getting your motherfucking, for lack of a better phrase, cardboard fucking tent just washed away.
Yeah, that's true. Or blown away. Yeah.
I was trying not to say that. But moving on.
Went straight out of Dogtown.
Neely was placed in Oh, wait, I just did that. God dang it. Neely did have a pretty long rap sheet, which included 42 arrests for petty larceny, jumping subway turnstiles.
Okay, now tell me how many, dude, if you tell me from the 90s, there ain't fucking plenty of niggas and white people that are fucking just jump turnstiles and just ran into like,
a
fuck
lot
out
of those people were like in office setting jobs and shit.
And
like
was jumping
stock
turnstiles.
markets.
Get the fuck
Come on,
out
man.
of
Yeah,
here.
high end people, and they're still jumping
subway turnstiles.
Yeah, that's the one I didn't agree with, but I put it in there because of how fucking petty it was that they even included that.
Man, if I lived in New York, I would jump a fucking turnstile. The only reason why I wouldn't is because even jumping that turnstile, there's still a possibility your dumb ass is gonna end up in Rikers.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's like that would be the main reason. Like, I ain't trying to go to no Rikers.
It does make me wonder though. Do they just let that shit rack up? Like they see how many times a month you fucking do it, and
like,
they let you get to a certain point, and they're like, guess what? Now that's a felony. Goodbye.
Like, he's done it.
You know what I
he's
mean?
done it so many motherfucking times. Okay,
Yeah.
well, like, okay, the next time you see him, get that motherfucker.
Right.
You just see him standing on that motherfucking platform. Get that nigga.
Courtroom mathematics right there.
Yeah, they ain't no shit. that is how you keep more bodies in prison.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. It's not
Taking it up for people that actually deserve to be there instead of somebody that just jumped a fucking turnstile 30 times in a month.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into the prison industrial complex because it's
that's a whole fucking
we could
at
do
least a 4-part series on
I
that.
was about to say 5.
Hey, I said
that's
at
a lot.
least. I said at least. And that would be taking a lot of shit out just to make it that 4 fucking episodes.
Yeah, and the biggest part would be the war on drugs. But
well, that's a huge part of it too. I think it goes hand in hand. But moving on. He also was arrested for theft and 3 attacks on women in the subway.
But he was also involuntarily hospitalized for mental issues several times in the past.
Yes, absolutely.
Where the hell were you at?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I was right here. I was actually in the middle of talking.
Okay. Never mind. Okay, you actually picked up where you left off. Yeah. My bad.
It's all good. It actually worked out the way that just all happened, so that's fine.
Hey, Benny, edit that out.
You won't, and I know it.
I know.
And with all that being said, I agree it doesn't sound good for Neely. That's an understatement. There are still things that do not add up to me, or even for me, whatever. I think I fucking goddamn Carlitos. Me about how all this played out, which I will address a little later on.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Because right now we're going to go into Daniel Penny, a little bit of his background. Obviously, former Marine sergeant.
There's no such thing.
From West Iceland. Wait, what? There was no sergeant in the Marines?
There's no such thing as a former Marine.
Oh, yeah, no. Okay, I get what you're saying. I was like, wait, I mean, it definitely said there was sergeants in there. I mean, it's fucking military. What the fuck are you talking about? I was so confused.
Yeah, I know. I fixated on one word, and we both fixated on 2 different ones.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, you are absolutely right. Once a Marine, always a Marine. Just like wrestler. Once a wrestler, always a wrestler. West Islip,
until
New
you get
York.
stabbed. But then, even after that, you still end up being a wrestler.
Fair enough.
Yeah, true story. True story. People, look it up. Roddy Piper
Oh, I was going a different one.
No, Roddy Piper got stabbed in the arena
He
after
did.
a show sometime in the 80s, I want to
But
say.
there was also a wrestler that stabbed another wrestler during their match.
Ooh, nope, don't know this one.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
yeah.
definitely a deep dive for later.
Okay, I got you.
Dude, no, we'll talk about that later.
All right.
Yep.
New York. He was 24 at the time of the killing. Yeah, I really. Penny hired Thomas Kniff.
No, I just winked at the microphone.
Okay, so
I winked at the microphone.
when I got to this, and this is so stupid, but it made me chuckle when I got to his lawyer's name, Thomas Kniff.
Yeah.
Reminds me of, I think it was who was it? I think it
Kiff?
was no.
Okay.
It was an Eminem song, and he was talking shit about somebody. He was like, yeah, it was like a phone call. I think it was that song Stan. He's like, yeah, this
No, it is
Ken Kniff from Connecticut.
Is that what his name was?
That's what he said his name was on whatever the song was. Eminem
No,
did.
that was
Ken Kniff from Connecticut. Yeah.
no. Well, Stan was a story about.
No, yeah, I do know, but I
Yeah.
can't remember what song that part was from, and I
but
realized
it,
it wasn't
it
Stan.
wasn't Stan.
After I said it wasn't, I said it was.
Yeah, okay, it's starting to come back to me.
Yeah, see, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And the way he
From
did.
Connecticut.
Yeah. I don't remember what the fucking song was, but it
No, well,
it made
that-
me chuckle when I got to his last name because it made me think of that. That was my whole point.
I feel like that was around the time when Eminem brought D12 in.
Oh, you might be right.
I don't think it was the albums before that, but
Yeah, you might be right, actually.
If it was any album before that, it would be the one something without me. This looks like a job for me. Like
Yeah.
It's it's either that album or after that.
Okay,
I'm pretty
okay,
sure
but
it's after that.
Yeah, so either way, I know. Regardless, that
Can't
made me
from
chuckle.
Connecticut, yeah.
But
Okay, yeah, it's in my. All right.
Yeah, it did make me
Moving on.
chuckle. But
Jesus Christ.
Thomas Kniff
That
to
was my fault.
represent him.
Sorry, my
To be
fault.
fair, I did that, people.
Yeah,
My bad.
that's how you jerk off a giant right there.
Wait.
No.
Aw.
Well, at this point, it's like, right there, dude. It's like, yeah.
And I'm just like, aw.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
The dumbest podcast on your desk strikes again.
This is what keeps bringing them back. This is why they keep coming back.
Yeah,
We haven't even been doing the counter at all.
No.
I know we
No, we
both
get-
said it several times at this point.
Yeah, we got to get it back. But at that point, it was a great novelty. But
Yeah, it did kind of get a little mind numbing to try to keep track of.
yeah, it was a lot of work.
Yeah, for no reason. It was fun for a while.
Hey, but the next time he comes back on the podcast, we will get the counter ready to go and see whether or not if he'll break his old record.
Ooh.
Because ain't nobody gonna come close to that one, so might as well just
Oh,
just like
hey,
you
we've
gonna
even
break
been
that
told
one.
that we cheated on that one and gave him the extra time to make that fucking record. And no, he just kept saying it like 30
Yeah.
times in a sentence.
Yeah. Come. That's pretty much what he did. Just come.
Yeah,
Come.
oh, yeah.
Come.
So, on May 5th, 2023, Ken Kniff from Connecticut made a statement. Now, before I get into this statement, I do want everyone to remember this statement because there are some aspects of it we will circle back to from someone else's account of the events.
All right, I gotta do this. All right, wait, where was it? Wait, where was it? You said now remember. Before I get okay.
Yep, there it is.
All right, now remember this statement because there are some aspects of it. All right.
All
All right, so well, fuck it. At this point, just keep going.
Yeah, might as fucking well.
Yeah, that joke already got, I mean, it would have been better for the audio, but at this point, it's fucking up the video, so fuck it. We're going to keep going.
So, you know what?
Did you hear me sucking on that fucking?
No, what I'm actually realizing is,
sucking on that. Cherry dog
Carlito,
just
you're
now?
lucky. This one's on me, not you, buddy. When I went over my finalization before turning this over to Carlito, I actually took out Daniel Penny's lawyer's statement. But at any rate, the aftermath of the statement, because I do not remember what it was at this point.
All right, do I need to try to look it up?
No, there's no need. It's
Sweet.
yeah, no, there's no need. Now, this statement offered his. This statement did not offer his condolence. Or right, okay, let me restart this. It did attempt to offer his condolences to Neely's family. Then that Penny never intended to harm Neely and could not foresee his untimely death. Bullshit. And he goes on to say, when Mr. Neely began aggressively threatening Penny and other passengers, that's when Penny, with the help of a couple other passengers, acted to protect themselves until help arrived. After weeks of people speculating this is an act of racism, seemed like it to me, to be honest, Penny denied any racial motives, as most racists would, as he said, I am not a white supremacist. What a white supremacist would say.
Yeah. He's like, no, I'm not a gangbanger. No, I'm not a gang. With these cornrows, these fresh cornrows and whatnot. No, I'm not a gangbanger.
What's the blue do-rag for, sir?
No. I don't know what you're talking about. It's a fashion statement.
It's like Penny saying, I'm not a white supremacist. Sir, why are you currently lighting that cross on fire in front of this guy's yard? What are you talking about? This is to ward away evil spirits.
Yeah. Look, why are you also wearing a hoodie that says cornbread and white bread?
I work as a baker, sir.
I'm sorry.
I work as a baker.
I'll you know what? Like, I can understand the Reba McEntire undershirt, but but the hoodie you wearing over it says cornbread and white bread. It's like, yo, I'm sorry, homie.
Is that Pabst Blue Ribbon in your hand?
Okay. PBR is from Wisconsin, which is not completely racist.
That's true, but a lot of racists do drink it.
That is true. It is true.
Went straight out of Dogtown.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
This is gonna be longer than expected.
Yeah, I think so. You said I'm not a white supremacist. And in another interview, Penny goes on to make himself sound like a hero. You know, he had his cape on that day. He's all like,
holla, yeah.
well, once again, some of it is put differently from another person's account. When Penny said, not on my watch.
I was really hoping he was going to keep that.
Which again, some of it is put differently from another person's account. But anyway, Penny states, some people say this was about race. And that is absolutely ridiculous, Penny says. I didn't see a black man threatening passengers. I saw a man threatening passengers. A lot of whom were colored. The fact that he said it that way.
He said colored?
Yes. Yes.
Hey, with an ED? Like,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Wow. And I'm assuming that this is an actual written statement that is in there in the courts and whatnot.
No, this was during an interview. This was verbally spoken.
Wow.
He said this shit verbally, bro. Which is absolutely ridiculous. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't see a black man threatening passengers. I saw a man threatening passengers. A lot of whom were colored. I imagine him really saying it just like that, all white, like almost like surfer style.
Hey, my guy. The 1960s want their fucking word back. Jesus fucking Christ. Nobody fucking use that goddamn word anymore. Dude, that's like when I heard a motherfucker in a white dude in a motherfucking liquor store and said some fucking crack and said something like, I don't speak Mexican. It's like, well, neither does he. Like,
I heard him speaking French.
I don't speak Mexican. Yeah, that motherfucker don't speak Mexican either. like, full fucking real. Like, seriously.
Oh.
That's a clip right there. Full fucking show, that's a clip. Right,
In fact,
just
one
36 minutes, gonna have to write that down.
In fact, one man that helped restrain Neely was a person of color. Yeah, he was Hispanic or Puerto Rican, something like that. But I guess it still counts.
Well, see, it counts as a person of color, but he doesn't count as being colored.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Hey, man. Dude.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And again, this is all his wording at this point because this was from an actual interview that he was being televised as putting out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I personally don't feel any of what Penny said in those interviews bodes well for him.
No
but
shit.
that's just my opinion.
Not on my watch.
You know? Abso-fucking-lutely. Another passenger who witnessed the incident and had also made statements, multiple, and had also been interviewed was... I tried to work past that. I absolutely tried to work past that.
Okay.
Had also been interviewed was Juan Alberto Vasquez.
Hey, what do you call two Mexicans playing blackball? There you go. What do you call two Mexicans playing blackball?
I don't even know because I don't know where you were going to begin with.
Yeah, well, I actually don't know what blackball is, but what do you call two Mexicans playing basketball? Juan on Juan. Yeah. Yeah, the sad part about that joke came from a fucking Mexican. He was an American Mexican, but still.
At the end of it, was he like, "Ay"?
No. He was a young American Mexican, not a 60-year-old American Mexican.
You knew where I was at.
Yes. No, dude, I work with the Mexican. He's in his 50s, and you know when he's having a good time because you'll hear him from the background just,
It's in our blood, bro. I got a couple years before I start pulling that shit off.
Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. The man's cool. I mean, like, I ain't gonna say I love the dude, but I mean, dude, the dude's cool as hell to work with because, like, you know, he's always got, you know, like a good attitude about stuff, and not to mention he's more than 10 years older than me. So because of that, he's seen things, dude. He's been to fucking 80s fucking concerts of fucking rappers that me and you would fucking dream of fucking seeing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
like fucking
like Chubb Rock, motherfucking Africa Bombada. Did I get that right? Is it Africa Bombada? I think it is.
Sounds right.
Yeah. Africa Bombada, well, not Ice Cube because but still, dude.
But I think Ice-T was out there doing this thing at that point, though, too.
Dude, DJ Cool.
Oh,
let me clear my throat. DJ Cool.
Shit,
Dude, threw me fucking off, man.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's some, that right there was a name on its own.
It's like, hey.
I haven't heard that name in fucking years.
Hey, I'm going to tell y'all right now, if you ever meet, okay, let me put it this way. This is 2025.
Now it is.
If you meet a fucking 50-year-old motherfucking Mexican, kind of, you know, gauge their motherfucking, you know, like temperament and attitude. And if they a good tempered person and got fucking stories to tell you, befriend that person. Full fucking real. They gonna tell you some fucking stories that you would be like, wow, really?
Entertaining for sure.
Yes.
Like, and their demeanor is usually pretty cool.
Yes.
And then once they get riled up about something, it's all in good fun, good vibes. But yeah, they do progress that louder, persona that they keep inside them, and they do say "ay" a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
They really do. And don't get into a drinking contest with them. I'll tell you that right now. And that's from a fucking drinker. Don't do it.
Well, I'm 40. I ain't getting in a drinking contest with nobody. I'm getting a drinking contest with my fucking goddamn liver and kidneys.
Right?
They're-
Absolutely.
Yeah, those are the real troopers here.
They're getting Purple Hearts as we speak.
They're definitely getting purple. For sure. Getting purple.
Oh, Vasquez was also a freelance journalist himself.
Nice.
Vasquez had this to say about the incident during an interview with Curbed, a New York magazine.
2 first names.
Yeah, absolutely. Neely stopped the door from closing, and he got on the train car.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you usually do on a train, so that makes
Yeah.
sense. And then he began yelling that he didn't have food, he didn't have water, and from what I understood, he was yelling he was tired and he didn't care about going to jail.
Which wouldn't be the first time a nigga did that shit under desperation.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, hell, they get 3 hots and a cot there, you know what I mean? I tried to start filming
Well,
at
at
this
least
point.
2 hots. At least 2.
As long as you wake up in time and
Yeah, it ain't no shit. At least 2.
yeah,
It's like,
you know,
fuck.
how can I not? 'Cause that's absolutely true. You don't wake up in time for that breakfast, you're hit till
fuck.
lunch.
God damn it.
Then if somebody steals your tray at lunch, you're fucked all day until fucking dinner.
Fuck.
Yeah, I guess it's a matter of can you get to your food in time, really, when it comes to that. So at any rate, there's potential for 3 hots.
Potential for 2. But
Oh,
you
yeah, because a lot of those times, a lot of those lunches are just fucking nasty ass bologna sandwiches, no cheese, no condiments.
Yeah.
Yeah, stale ass bread. It's no good.
Dude, see, for jails, they should bring back gum and cheese. For real. For real. Dude, it's government fucking cheese for fucking goddamn sake. They can bring back that shit for fucking...
Dude, I feel like they already have that just specifically for the jails and prison systems, to be honest.
Yeah, but they won't do it for county. It's like,
True, true.
Like, yeah, you're a fat. Yeah, we'll give you that gum and cheese.
Yeah,
Like,
okay,
you gon- yeah. But, oh, you're in county. Like, oh no, that's your county and your state. They
Yeah,
ain't
that's
fucking
between
give
you
you that
guys.
shit.
Yeah,
Right, dude, fuck no.
Yeah, absolutely. You are not fucking wrong, man.
Oh yeah. By the way, these glasses, they glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ain't gonna see them tonight.
Like,
Oh, because
dude, I
it's
got this thing on. You can't even tell in the video that it's on, but you can when you look back at it. you
yeah.
know?
Also, my big ass arm is in the way too.
Well, now it isn't. You just moved it. Oh, man. So, at any rate, going back to this. Oh, God. I tried to start filming at this point, but couldn't because I couldn't see anything. It was too crowded. And then I heard him take off his jacket. Like, okay, it's like, you're far enough away to where you can't capture anything on video. Like, this was something I had a problem with even when I did this. But you heard him take his jacket off. Like, how loud was he taking his jacket off? Like, how do you hear him take it off? I mean, well, yeah, that's throwing it down. That's, he's saying he heard him take it off.
Okay.
That's what fucks me up.
Okay. So this is not only the Matrix, not only is it motherfucking Blade,
Yeah.
but it's motherfucking God damn it, I can't remember which is Marvel or DC, but I want to say Marvel is X-Men, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then it's like here. Okay, so supposedly Bishop ended up in the fucking ended up in Marvel. That's like hearing his motherfucking trench coat fucking flapping the motherfucking around and shit, and like no, absolutely not.
Yeah, no, I did.
It's like
I don't know.
and then all of a sudden you hear, and then it just hits the ground.
I'm just wondering,
What
was
the
his
fuck?
jacket made of plastic bags?
It's like no, his
Then you definitely hear it. It was just.
You know what? You've tried making that joke to me before, and I remember that being not as funny then as it was just now.
Okay, because I don't even remember making that joke before,
No.
but thank you. I'll take it.
No.
You know what? I'll take it.
No, well, it was something like a life vest made out of plastic.
Oh,
Plastic bags.
Oh, I do remember that now. Yeah, it was, well, the context was definitely skewed at that point.
The context was skewed just now.
Not really.
No, it really wasn't. But I tried.
Yeah, you did. He bundled it up and just threw it on the floor. Now, that's what I believe more that you heard, other than him just taking off his jacket. I mean, unless he was literally like, I'm taking my jacket off, then I get it. You know what I mean? But at any rate, he threw it on the floor very violently.
Nuh-uh.
You could hear the zipper hitting the floor.
I'm pretty sure you heard, if it was leather, you heard the code.
Oh,
but
absolutely. 'Cause, yeah,
Like
I
you
got
heard-
a leather coat out there right now. That shit's heavy as fuck, bro. So, yeah.
no, actually what you heard was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I barely heard that. You heard.
Yeah.
With the subway running?
Oh, right.
Like, seriously,
and then
you
on
heard-
top of that, he's yelling. So there's other people probably talking loudly around him as well beyond that. So, yeah, I don't. Right.
Yeah, you heard that because he wasn't talking. But you know what wasn't happening in the background is the fact that the actual subway car was fucking running.
Now, you know what else you didn't hear? You didn't hear me taking my pants off while Manny was talking. That's crazy.
Yeah, also didn't hear me kick him in the dick.
Went straight out of Dogtown.
Oh, and he did. He went straight out of Dogtown on that one. You son of a bitch. I had it coming.
Did you?
Ah. At that moment, when he threw the jacket,
Like, hey, I don't. What, dude, if you didn't bring it up, I woun't have said it.
you're
I
the
wouldn't
one
have said
that
a
brought
word.
it up, to be fair.
I didn't.
You really did.
Did I?
It was kind of a thing with the way you said it. Yeah, I mean, it was generalized, but I knew what you meant. At any rate.
Yeah. Where's my fighter?
At that moment when he threw the jacket off. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, I can't find my Nipsco.
Well, you just threw it on the ground. That's why.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's where it is. Yeah, I forgot about that. Sorry,
Come
guys.
on out, you rapist!
That was not the button I wanted to hit. That was not the right button. So
Went straight out of Dogtown.
That doesn't help.
we'll get there.
Well, at least I kept the face for a couple of seconds. I can't wait to see what that looks like.
Oh, I was definitely confused when I heard it. I'm like, oh shit, that was not what I was trying to do.
Well, yeah, you kind of forgot that was there.
Yeah, I did actually.
All right, let's
Okay.
make an attempt to round this
Okay,
out. It's
yeah.
either that or we're gonna have to stop this episode.
Oh, and we're gonna have to break this down into two.
Yeah.
I mean, where are we at on time?
We're at 48 roughly. Yeah,
all right.
like just under 50. So I mean, yeah,
Ooh. All right.
no, we can make this work.
So the moment he threw the jacket, the people that were sitting around him stood up and moved away. He kept standing there and kept yelling. It's at that moment that this man came up from behind him, grabbed him by the neck, and I don't know, I didn't see, but I think that move of grabbing him by the neck also led to him grabbing Neely by his legs with his own legs. They both fell, and then, like, in 30 seconds, I don't know, we got to Broadway, Lafayette. Apparently that was a stop he's talking about. And they were just on the floor. Vasquez also said that Neely and Penny never actually interacted up to that point.
So that was a quote
Yeah.
right before. Okay,
Yeah, I did
No.
actually say that, but then we did get sidetracked. I forgot to
Yeah.
remind everybody that I was still in the
yeah,
quote.
okay.
My
Yeah,
bad. That was still the same quote that I was attempting to do from the start.
Okay.
So,
All right,
at
yeah,
any rate.
my bad on that.
No,
Okay.
yeah. It was my bad.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But
That's why this is the dumbest podcast.
Yeah.
It's like this for a reason.
it's what we do.
I am really loving this microphone.
Oh,
man,
I
for
do
real.
too, man. I like that. That's nice. But at any
It's
rate,
heavy as fuck though. This thing's like 4 pounds.
it actually looks like it's got some weight. You know, honestly, that whole metal, like, because I know if I take this off,
Jesus Christ, dude.
if I take that off, it's metal, but you know, it's not like that.
Hey, Douche, try to edit that out if you can. Please.
Hey, in case you're confused, it sounds like this. There you go. Edit that
Okay,
out.
now I'm leaving it in. Now I'm for sure leaving it in. Oh, for sure. Yup. Leaving that motherfucker in. Don't give a fuck. Did it to yourself, nigga.
I absolutely did. Oh, fuck.
Whoa. Holy shit, motherfucker.
Wow, we're further in than you thought. All right. All right, what's going on? What's wrong?
No, the recording level was super low for some reason.
Oh, no. Oh, that might not be good.
It might not be.
Do we need to stop here and check it out?
No.
All right.
Dude, we've been recording this long. We might as
Yeah.
well just
All
fucking
right.
keep
All right.
going.
So at any rate, that was part of what I wanted you kind of try to think back and remember on was the actual statement from Daniel Penny's lawyer
Oh, yes.
that said they had interacted and he was screaming and yelling at Daniel Penny and threatening him. But now it's coming out that they never interacted with each other until he ran up behind him and threw him in a chokehold. So that right there, that's already a fucking lie that Daniel Penny's told.
Yeah, because if you come up behind anybody, I mean, you come up behind anybody, no matter if the person is being belligerent or not, that is intent.
Yeah, that's you've already
Hey,
put
that's-
thought in on what you're doing.
Like, yeah, it's not like
Premeditated.
it's not like the person put his hands on, like, especially like a woman or something. I mean, he didn't care if he went to jail.
Yeah,
I mean, I've done the same thing before, being completely fucking goddamn hammered outside of somebody's house. Like, I don't give a fuck if I fucking go to jail. You want to fucking fight right now? We'll fucking fight right here in the middle of this fucking street.
Yeah.
Like, but then I also didn't go to jail, and at the same time, the cops didn't fucking show up. Nobody showed up behind me saying, trying to choke me out. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and again, I mean, I think what irritates me the most is the fact that he's already said, oh, he was in my face too. He was screaming and yelling at me, but there was...
How'd you come up from behind him then?
Yeah. So there's that. And the fact that I think part of that too later on comes out that he actually said he just reacted. But now this guy's saying, oh, he snuck up behind him. And he even had other people hold him down with him.
Oh, I had a reaction because I wanted to take down a nuisance. for no
Yeah,
reason.
yeah. He was making it sound like more of just a spontaneous reaction, but it doesn't sound like that at all at this point. But at any rate, I digress.
I mean, it would have been a reaction as soon as he started taking his coat off when he started hearing wee 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 wee.
Fair
and
enough.
that's what his coat sounded like when he was taking it off. Like, for real.
Just like a
Fuck
bunch
outta
of
here.
harmonicas blowing in the wind or something. Oh, yeah, that motherfucker's taking his coat off.
Dude, he fucking, oh, okay. See, now I'm going to diminish it, so I'm not going to do that.
Penny had held the chokehold for several minutes. 3 of those minutes
No.
were... Yeah.
Nope,
yeah.
nope.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing, too. I'm sorry.
Like, minutes?
Yeah. Minutes.
Fuck that.
In
Nope.
fact, I think I get into it a little bit later, but...
We got into this before.
Yeah, we did when I brought it up before. It was like literally 6 or 7 minutes he literally held this hold in for. And people were even trying to get him to stop to begin with. And again, I have this in here a little bit. I don't know about how much of it is in there, but I do know I brought it up before. And yeah, it's like, come on.
Yeah,
that wasn't like this spurred a moment thing. You were already thinking, I'm going to fucking kill that dude. And you got away with it, unfortunately.
Yeah, we don't have an episode number. Actually, I might be able to look that up, but we don't have an episode number at the moment. But you can actually look up a previous episode and be able to listen to when we first talked about it, when it first actually came out. I'm going to try to look up.
I want to say it was episode 3, to be honest. I think it was episode 3.
It's. Oh wait, no, it might be in here. Nope.
I mean, it's pretty sure it's still up on the. It's up on the YouTube and all that, Spotify and all that.
Yeah.
So at any rate, like I said, several minutes. 3 of those minutes were captured on video by Vasquez. The last 3 minutes of Neely's life, to be exact. Some onlookers state it was approximately 15 minutes that Penny held in the chokehold, while others say about 6 minutes. But in the video, you can see Neely kicking and struggling. Then you see him go limp, and Penny kept the chokehold locked in. Also, keep in mind, there were still 2 other people also seen in the video holding Neely's arms down, and one I think was holding one of his legs down as well during most of the video, even when Neely went limp. And I got into a little bit of the timeline of this. The timeline of the chokehold, 2:29 p.m. One passenger had warned them that Neely had defecated himself, a sign that Neely was dying.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. The same passenger continued, "You don't want to catch a murder charge," to which one of the other men restraining Neely had actually said, Neely answered, "It's not new excrement, it's old excrement." The other man restraining Neely stated that Penny had stopped squeezing Neely's throat approximately 50 seconds after Neely went limp. A man named Johnny Grima was seen on the video saying, "Don't put him on his back. He may choke on his own spit." Then he put some water on Neely's forehead, in which Penny had told him to stop. One onlooker told Penny, "You're going to kill him." Penny said, "He's all right. He ain't going to die."
You thought.
Yeah, it sounded like he was already there.
Yeah, ain't no shit.
2:25 p.m. The first call to 911 was finally made. But first responders did not show up till 2:46 p.m.
Well, it is New York,
And-
traffic, and
Yeah. And by then, Neely was already dead. But I still question that he was already dead long before that, from
Yeah.
the sounds of it.
yeah, he was already dead at 2:25.
Oh, yeah, but for sure. I think before that, really. But police questioned Penny after the incident, but ended up releasing him a few hours later without any charges.
Bye. I'm gonna go back to my life. I'm gonna kill another black man in the motherfucking subway.
Fucking that hero. You can't get enough of him, man. He's out there just saving the fucking world from people that are just talking shit.
All right, I gotta do it. Okay, yeah. Make sure to get this on video. Oh, make sure to get this on video. All right. He wanted to be a hero. He just wanted to kill a black man in the middle of a subway. He
Went
wanted
straight
to
out
be
of Dogtown.
straight out of Dogtown. He wanted to be fast, and he really snuck him in that chokehold. He's a hero.
We got our new G.I. Joe right here, I think, bro.
G.I. Jose.
You know enough, kids.
Nah, you don't. But hey, gonna learn today.
Though on May 3rd, 2023, Manhattan District Attorney Elvin Bragg confirmed they opened an investigation into Neely's death.
Huh? No kid.
Why didn't you do it sooner?
Yeah, ain't no shit.
Like, I don't know, right away.
'Cause, yeah, that's still like 2 days later. Like, yeah, I want to wait
Yeah,
2 days before I even
exactly.
bother.
And that same day, the medical examiner's office declared Neely's death to be murder.
Huh? No kidding.
I am shocked.
Here's to the losers, bless them all.
All right, all right. We gotta do a quick pause.
All right.
All right, keep going.
Ooh, yeah. Confirmed they opened an investigation, blah, blah, blah. They confirmed Neely had, in fact, died from the chokehold. No shit.
Huh, no kidding. Dude, without even us knowing the fucking autopsy and any of that shit, we knew that's how the man fucking died.
Right. There was no fucking doubt.
No doubt at all.
6 fucking minutes, maybe 7 minutes in a chokehold?
Yes, very much so.
No, you're fucking dead, dude. Like, literally.
Wait, how many minutes was George Floyd on his stomach with a knee in his fucking back? It was like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't think it might have. Well, actually,
And they said he went limp within like the first 2.5 minutes.
Yes, very
and
much
the guy
so.
just still kept going and wrenching.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely,
for
man.
real.
So literally, it doesn't take long to fucking choke somebody to death. Fuck, MMA fighters know that shit.
Yep.
Why do you think half the time they're letting go of the hold before the ref tells them to? Because they already know. They're like, oh shit, you know. Literally, man. And you know he was trained for this shit, so he himself knows how to restrain himself from killing somebody in this move.
Like, yeah, because when you want some information from a fucking soldier, he's not gonna completely choke him out. Like, he's not gonna choke him to fucking death every fucking goddamn time. Like, he's a fucking goddamn Marine. Like, for real.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna tell me he had no idea that this guy was dead. Bullshit. He knew he was dead. He was trying to kill him.
Yeah, because he literally shit himself just underneath his balls.
Yeah.
He shit himself just underneath his balls, and you want to know he did? Like, oh, no, that's normal.
Yeah, no, it was already there. Was it, bro?
Yeah, that's old shit. That ain't new shit.
Dude, I don't know
fuck?
about that, bro.
This ain't, dude, old shit is old shit.
Yeah.
New shit ain't gonna, Jesus Christ, new shit ain't gonna come out that.
No, I don't fucking buy it for
Put
a second.
it on the board.
Absolutely. Fuck, probably put like 50, 60 on the board at this point.
Yeah.
On May
but
11th, 2023, Bragg's office announced that Penny was being charged with second-degree manslaughter.
Huh.
Yeah. Which carries between 5 to 15 years in prison.
Yes, it would have served 2.5.
Probably.
Yep.
Spent like maybe 10 years on fucking parole or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. May 12th, 2023, Penny turned himself in, though he was also released on a $100,000 cash bond.
Bye. I'm out of here.
He was instructed to not leave New York without any approval. He was also made to turn in his passport. All right, well, still doesn't mean he ain't going to leave.
Yeah, they ain't never stopped any of us in Northwest Indiana from going to Chicago when we're out on motherfucking bond.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Fuck out of
Hey,
here.
to us, though, that's just part of the state.
It's
to
like
be
New
fair.
Jersey is just right there. I can still go to.
I mean, that's the sad part, man. We're so close to us, it's almost like part of the state to us.
Yeah, we're part of their time zone.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't hold up in court.
No, it does not. That'd be amazing if it did.
Hey, that's just our annexed area, man. Come on. May 5th, 2023. Andre Zachary, which is Neely's father. I really am surprised that you're not catching this because that's pretty fucking new news at this point.
All right, say that one more time. I'm sorry.
May 5th, 2023. Andre Zachary, which is
2 first names.
Neely's father.
Yeah, 2 first names.
Yeah. Where the fuck has he been? If you realize this, he was never mentioned until just now in any of this.
Yeah, you want to know why?
Because he was a black man.
He touches himself at night.
Okay, well, that was better than my answer. Because I was like, no,
he's narfling that Garthok every night. Like you.
At any rate, where the fuck was this man this whole entire fucking time?
He was narfling his Garthok. I just told you.
Why was his aunt kind of trying to take care of him for a little while and then still said, hey, fuck you, you're homeless? Where was his dad during all this? Like, what is fucking happening right now? At any rate, Neely's father spoke to New York Daily News saying, and this is a quote, by the way, obviously he was calling for help. He wasn't out to hurt nobody. He was a good kid and a good man, too.
Now, how are you supposed to know? Keep going.
Where the fuck were you, dude? You're just guessing at this point.
Just keep going.
Something has to be done. That man, it looks like something was done, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That man is still walking around right now. My son didn't deserve to die because he needed help. Okay? He needed help. Where the fuck were you? I don't know, man. I don't know what to say here. Like, what the fuck?
I I didn't realize that you talk with your hands like that neither.
I'm really
I know.
trying to convey that I don't understand this.
No, at that point you gotta go full on, and you know if you're nerds, hail Scroob.
Oh, you know. How could I not? That was good.
Spaceballs, motherfuckers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I gotta work on that. I keep looking at it. I can't help it, but sometimes I need to. But yeah, I did that once already. I did.
Well, I missed that part. I missed it, so it counts. Woo! So yeah, I mean, I do agree with this whole statement that he made that he did need help, but still gotta ask, where the hell was he? Which is funny because I was already fucking talking about this.
And I've already told you twice. He was narfing his Garthok, or he was, getting his dick wet. I mean,
This and with why? Wait, what? Did his own father? Okay.
where the hell
I
he
have
was.
no idea
this
what
is
the fuck that was.
like this is why. All right, this and with Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck was happening there? I have no idea what the fuck that is.
All right, so why did his own father and really the rest of Neely's family let him go into foster care to begin with?
Which again, I did ask this a couple times already. So yeah.
No, I get the this and now, but
Okay, yeah.
yeah, but
It did sound fucked up. I don't know what the,
Yeah.
at any rate. May 8th, 2023, attorneys representing Neely's family released a statement about Penny. About Penny's press release saying there was not an apology nor an expression of regret. Rather,
no kidding.
Obviously. Rather, it is a character assassination and a clear example of why he believes he was entitled to take Jordan's life. He never attempted to help him at all. No shit. And in short, his actions on the train and now his words show why he needs to be in prison. I, for one, fucking agree with that statement wholeheartedly, 100%. I do.
Yes, yeah, very much so.
Though, as much... go ahead.
No, because if there was going to be help, there would have been help. I mean, it's like, for real. It's like, dude, you hungry? I mean, all right. I'm not sure if I ever talked about it on this on our podcast, but I know I talked about it on the Remy Boys.
Okay.
Like, for real, my favorite spot, Armin's. Like,
Yeah.
like we've been there.
It's good shit.
Man,
Yeah.
like I pulled up to Armin's, and then there was this kid outside that was just straight up like, "Hey man, can you give me some money to get some food?" I looked at that little nigga like, "Dude, we're outside of Armin's. I will buy you some fucking food."
Yeah, but that's not what they want.
Right.
Yeah.
And like I just straight up looked at him, and he was like, "Yeah, no problem, dude." I walked in there, ordered my shit, and I looked at him. I said, "Hey, what do you want?" He said, "I would like a cheeseburger." I looked at the man behind the counter. I said, "A double cheeseburger." Everything on it, and whatnot, fries, drink, whatnot.
Yeah.
And dude, and like I got, well, actually, no, I had pre-ordered my food. I remember
that
now.
was an additional order
Yeah,
when you got there.
Yeah. So then I just walked in and was just like, my food, and what do you want? And he was like, can I get a cheeseburger? Get him a double cheeseburger.
Yeah, there
Get
you
him
go.
some fries.
Fuck
Get him a
yeah.
drink. And like for real, it's like if the man really needed motherfucking help, and like, dude, you hungry? Dude, I'll go buy you some fucking goddamn food.
You
for
know,
real.
and honestly, the douche is 100% like this all the time. He's a very, very outgoing guy. If you need help, if you're struggling, and he can do it, he'll help you. And, you know, the people that I've seen take advantage of this man over the years is pretty fucking shitty and relentless. He's nothing but a brother to me. But, yeah, honestly, so that's a good thing because, like, most of the time when somebody says they're hungry and asking for money and you say, I'm right here, I'll go inside and order you something, that's not what they want.
Yeah, it's like, no, I want the money.
Yeah,
Just like,
yeah.
dude, then obviously you ain't motherfucking
Yeah, you're
hungry.
not that fucking hungry then, you know? Like, fuck it, dude. I know if it was me in that situation and all I wanted was food and I'm, like, asking for money and they're like, you hungry? I'm going in right now, you know, if you're not hungry. Yeah, fucking whatever you can
Like, seriously.
whatever you can order me would be awesome. You know what I mean? So yeah, there are people out there that just that's not what they're after. Whatever they say they're after, that's not what it is. But at any rate, though, as much as this man deserves to be in prison, sadly, he was somehow acquitted of the charges in December 2024. And actually, I do know how. It was a hung jury that set his ass free. Now, here's a fucking thing that really fucking sucks, because the court's already said, because they could technically reopen this case at any time and retry him.
They're not gonna.
The court already said, not going to happen. This is it. Hung jury. And I find it to be shitty. However,
if that been a nigga, he'd be getting retried.
Dude, if it was me,
hands down.
If it was me, it would have been like immediately rescheduled.
Oh no! If it was you would still be locked up in Lake County.
Oh yeah,
right now.
Yeah, waiting for them to figure out if they're going to retry me.
Yep.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Sure.
They would have. They would have had me in there with no fucking bond.
Yeah, for sure.
100%, man. However, there is currently an active wrongful death suit filed by Neely's father. So that is actually, I haven't seen anything about it since seeing that he did open up a case in a civil lawsuit.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so there is still something active about it from his father. I don't know. I haven't seen any updates on it yet, but I'm sure at some point I will see something about this very soon. I, for one, still stand by my every fucking statement that Daniel Penny is a piece of shit. He is not a fucking hero. There you go.
Hey, you know what? I've said it once. I'll say it again. If a fucking Marine, well, let me put this into perspective. If a man who grew up racist, turned Marine, comes back from doing a tour in Afghanistan and can come back and not be racist, as far as I'm concerned, that motherfucker don't necessarily need to be racist, but that motherfucker did some motherfucking dirty shit.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
no,
I watched this motherfucker turn on his fucking racist fucking, like, not blood brother, but racist motherfucking, born from another mother brother.
Yeah.
Like, they hung out fucking, like, what was that one story? Chased a black dude, like, on fucking foot from the middle of fucking Hobart into motherfucking Gary or some fucking crazy shit
right
like
at the
that.
border of Gary there. Yeah.
Like, dude, for real, that motherfucker, and if that motherfucker, that man, I can't say motherfucker, but if that man can go and be a Marine and serve in the armed forces and come back as a motherfucking like dude, I don't see color no more.
Look, honestly,
because
man,
he learned one thing that I learned in the NCIS episode, that a stranger becomes a brother in a fucking foxhole.
In the trenches, yes, sir.
A stranger becomes a brother when you're in a not a UTV, but when you're in a Humvee.
Yeah.
And it's like
driving through a minefield and shit.
Yeah, it's like that person who you never met until 10 or 20 minutes ago. That motherfucker looking out for you. You looking out for them, and it's like color don't motherfucking matter.
No, man, we all bleed red at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, unless you're a Vulcan, then you bleed green. Yeah, I get that Star Trek nerd shit in there whenever I fucking can. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it happens, bro. It happens. But yeah, no, dude, and I know who you're referring to. Obviously, you know, I grew up with that man, and I mean, we've been close for years. Like, well, we were closer for years. You know, I mean, he was still more of my brother's friend than mine.
Yeah,
but
I get that.
Rate, but at any rate, we still had our awesome interactions. We still hung out, did shit together. You know, and I haven't actually seen him since he's been back. I'll be honest. I have not seen him since he's been back. I don't even know where to look for him at this point. But
that's true.
I never lost respect for the man. And okay, and that does sound bad, because I do know back in the day he was definitely racist. I definitely know that.
Yes.
Most of my family was.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah. See, that was that's the crazy part with me, because I didn't know that God damn it. It fucking got me again.
Oh no, I see that. Yeah.
No, it's got to be the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be
that
the
actually
video.
does make sense. But yeah, no, honestly, and that's amazing to me that like most of my family was racist, and I didn't get that. You know what I mean? Even then, didn't get it. So
Yeah.
and it's what I think made me a good actual redneck for my wrestling character because of being raised the way I was. I kind of just know how it was. You know what I mean? And I just kind of. Basically,
Went straight out of Dogtown.
I'll be honest, man. I don't care if my family can hear this; they're gonna get mad about it. But hey, most of my character came from my family, bro.
Put it on the board.
And that's how I kind of pieced it together, and that's what made it like a actual believable thing because I literally lived it. You know what I mean? Like I lived with the shit. You know, I understood how it looked and what it sounded like. That's how I was able to convey it so convincingly. Yeah. Even though, honestly, 100% never was, never will be, you know?
Yeah. Dude, I really wish this episode was coming out earlier than it was supposed to because then you would be able to see the possible, it hasn't been set in stone yet, but the possible live stream of the
PRW show.
Thank you. Jesus.
Where Clayton Keg will be there on commentary.
On commentary, motherfuckers.
At the Rocks in Portage off of Central.
Yeah, but by the time this comes out,
that's gonna already be over.
Yeah, it's gonna already be over. But hopefully, if we're able to do the live stream, then we should be able to live stream it to the Dumbest Podcast. Then by the time you hear this, it should be available to watch in the Dumbest Podcast Facebook.
Absolutely,
right, fantastic.
So that's the piece of shit, Daniel Penny.
All right. Ooh, where's that paper? All right. Thanks for listening. This is the Dumbest Podcast on your desk. I am Eddie McDouche.
Ah, wow. He
I almost said Clayton Keg. Seriously.
Dude, if you would have done it, I would have just gone the opposite on my end. That would have been great.
All right, so this is the Dumbest Podcast on your desk. I am Clayton Keg.
And I am Manny McDoucherson.
And you can listen to us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Samsung Podcast Index, Listen Notes, Pandora, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Audible, and SiriusXM Radio. You can email us at yourstoriesdpoyd@gmail.com. You can email Clayton Keg at
tapandkegpodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook under The Dumbest Podcast on Your Desk.
Hell yeah. Holla at your boys. All right.
We out.
Peace.